You came here to learn. I hope I've imparted a few things of our history and where we're going for you. But how do you get involved? How do you support projects that empower the betterment of the world and benefit you? Well, you have to find projects that fit all of the criteria.
And really our mission is to create mass adoption, right? Because in order for crypto to work, the whole world has to accept it. We need to get more women into crypto and educate them so they understand what's happening, how it's happening, and how to use it and not get scammed. So we're creating a lot of educational resources, videos, and doing radio shows where women can call in and discuss things, ask questions, and so forth. We're doing spaces in Clubhouse, Twitter, just to educate women and get their questions answered. Besides that, we have some initiatives that we fund every month. We'll be funding different women-supported charities as well as women entrepreneur initiatives. So if you have a business, you need more capital, you need an influx of money, you can submit your project or your company, and then the community that owns the token will vote on it. So we actually are updating our website. It should be done in December, where it's going to have Web3 technology that's going to allow you to safely and securely connect your wallet, identify that you are a WEMP token holder.
NFTs are the driving force of the metaverse. All these technologies build on one. And without NFTs, we would not have the metaverse as people are envisioning it today. Because at its most basic form, the metaverse is simply the evolution of the internet.
We'll go ahead and start the presentation.
Sure. My name is Jared Knowles. I am the project leader for the Women Empowerment Token. And Christine came to me and she told me that me being in crypto now for about a year and you know, having developed a lot of experience and learning a lot over the course of my personal journey, you know, I told Christine that I was getting into the development side of tokens, and she said, well, you know, there should be a token created to empower women. And you know, when she told me, I became inspired, and you know, I facilitated the hiring of some great developers, great development teams to help to bring the vision of Women Empowerment Token to life. I'm passionate about women empowerment because I learned entrepreneurship from my mother. And so I think it's important that we, every day, I think each of us have a responsibility to continue to fight for rights for women, to fight for equality, and to fight for equal opportunities and the best opportunities for women. With that said, we're going to jump right in. We're going to show you an intro video. The problem that exists is the fact that there are not enough women in the cryptocurrency industry. The cryptocurrency industry is heavily dominated by men. That's a problem. There needs to be balance. In order for us to move to a point where we can have mass adoption, the same way in which we have mass adoption for fiat currency like US dollars, Canadian dollars, things of that nature, where you have both genders can equally use it, have equal access to it. There needs to be the same type of accessibility for cryptocurrency. The fact is, women make up more than half the world. So when you think about how important it is to have women in crypto, it is of utmost importance because of the fact that getting more women in crypto helps to further enhance the growth of the industry as a whole. We can go on CoinGecko and we can clearly see the global market cap for crypto as well as coin market cap just hit around $3 trillion. Now it could be a lot better than that. You know, to give you an example, the global market cap for gold was like around 11 trillion. So that could show you the room for growth that's possible by mass adoption of cryptocurrency. Women are needed to help inspire the true mass adoption of crypto. The Women Empowerment Token is a community-driven and decentralized luxury DeFi and social cause token. It's an ERC20 token, which means we're an Ethereum-based token, and we provide automatic rewards for our holders. There is a tax that we have in place of 6%, and out of the tax, 2% supports, 2% goes back to holders. If you hold a token, you receive 2% rewards per every buy-sell transaction. So you look at your wallet and realize that, you know, before you had a certain number, say $1 million. When you check again, you'll have $1,010,000, then $1,020,000, then $1,040,000, then $1,060,000. It just goes up like you're making money in your sleep. It's like automatic interest, right? Except it's much better than what the bank will give you. So that's basically the rewards we have, and the rest of the tax is broken down as such. 1% goes to support women entrepreneurs. 1% supports charities that support women. Another 1% is burnt forever in order to keep our currency deflationary. And I'm going to just briefly explain the difference so you understand. You guys get the idea that the US dollar is inflationary, because whenever there's more money needed or there's a new stimulus check, the government just goes and prints more money. They add more dollars to the circulating supply, right? The overall circulating supply, they just print more, and so this creates inflation. Because when you create more abundance of something, it goes down in value. But when you create more scarcity by limiting the supply, so long as there is a demand that exists for that particular commodity or product, it goes up in value. And therefore, our currency is deflationary. On every buy-sell transaction, 1% is burnt, and then finally 1% goes to our liquidity pool. Now here are 5 ways that we empower and support women. The best way you can empower someone is financially. And for that reason, our first 99 token holders of the Women Empowerment Token are all women. So on top of that, each month, the WEMP community votes and chooses a charity that is supportive of women to donate funds to. Each month, we choose 2 or more women entrepreneurs to donate funds to. It's an interesting experience. You're a token holder, you get to vote and decide where the funding goes for the women entrepreneurs, and it runs, I guess you could say, similar to Shark Tank, but not as brutal. You know, Shark Tank can be brutal, they can be mean sometimes. We're not mean, we support women, and you know, all the women, we always show love and show support, and we applaud them in taking on the risk of owning their own business. If they want funding for their business, they would come on a live AMA with the WEMP community, and they would pitch their business idea. And then the community then votes on where the funding should go. But we give funding to 2 or more, so that way we don't find ourselves in a situation where we have 2 or 3 really great women entrepreneurs that deserve funding, but we have to choose just one. That's not fair. That's why we say 2 or more. We provide free resources to aid women in learning more about cryptocurrency, because at the end of the day, the most important thing here is education. In order for women to boldly step into the cryptocurrency arena, there needs to be a level of education. The Women Empowerment Token only hosts and promotes NFTs that are created by women. So we support women artists as well. If you go on our website and you click the NFT link, you'll see that we're promoting NFTs that are created by women, and we do this free of charge. We don't charge the women. Our website naturally has a lot of traffic. Our SEO is great. If you type WEMP in Google right now, we'll be the first few options to pop up. The question is, if you ask yourself, well, why WEMP? You heard all of that, you heard the presentation, you heard what we do for women, you know our mission, you know our purpose, but still, you want to know, well, why? And here's why. Because of the free instant WEMP rewards that we provide, the 2% that goes back to holders, which means you're making money in your sleep just by holding, all right? The support for female entrepreneurs, think about how important that is. Think about how important that is, because you know, even in our modern day system, when you think about banks and how hard it is for women to get funding for their businesses and how difficult it is, you know, you find yourself asking, well, where is the solution? What is going to be done in order to help to provide a solid and a reliable option for women to be able to have access for funding for their businesses? Because when you do a business, you're going to need funding. It's very important. And if we help women entrepreneurs by us assisting them, they then can thrive and grow in their business and be more of an asset to society and to their family. So that's very important. And the fact that we're community driven. Women Empowerment Token isn't run like a centralized company where she's the CEO and everything she says goes and you just have to accept it. That's not how we run our organization. Our organization is decentralized and community led. As a token holder, you have a say. Your voice is heard. You express yourself in the form of voting for different initiatives, and we are very transparent with our community.
And if you join the Telegram, you can communicate with us daily in there. We are always in there talking with the community at all times.
Go to our website, wemptoken.com, and access the Telegram through there. Do not go on Telegram and search, because you might find yourself in a scam group.
Yes.
Because Women Empowerment Token has been so successful, there have been scam groups that have been created. Please be very careful of scams, especially on Telegram. There's a lot of scams, and there's a lot of people that, you know, would try to steal your crypto or, you know, take your hard-earned money. But you go to our website, wemptoken.com, or just type WEMP in Google, W-E-M-P. Make sure I take a t-shirt so you remember. You type WEMP in Google, and you'll find our official websites and pages. It has been audited by CERTIC, which is one of the leading blockchain security firms that's trusted by Binance and backed by Coinbase Ventures.
Well, I guess we should tell you about all the fun, exciting stuff we have coming up, right?
Go ahead, Christine.
So we'll go there first, and you can ask questions after. So we've only been launched for 30 days, right? Everything we did, it was fully organic. At our peak, we hit over a 10,000% in just a few days. So we're really excited about that. We have a very strong community. I've seen other telegrams and other groups, and I just feel like ours is just so powerful. We have a lot of great men in there to support us, a lot of great women who are in there learning, as well as a lot of great women who already are very familiar with the space teaching. So it's been a really great community to be part of. So what we're doing now, this is actually our very first event that we're promoting, and we're a sponsor here. And we have a bunch of events lined up all the way through March. Some of the exciting ones that I'm really stoked about. Well, first of all, we hired a crypto PR company out of Dubai that's founded and run by women. They have an extensive portfolio, very impressive. CZ from Binance is actually one of their clients, and they are putting us in the first ever print edition of Entrepreneur just for crypto. So it'll be a collectible edition, and it's just an honor to be in that as one of 10 projects being featured. You know, as well as on their website, they have like 12 million viewers. So just that alone is such a prestigious, you know, to be such a new token, a new project, to be such a prestigious, you know, print edition like that is just going to be a great add-on for our project. And then going into 2022, we also have the Women Empowerment Expo. That's in LA, so we'll be flying out to LA. That event is super amazing too. The women there are just, everybody there is just bar none.
January 29th in Burbank.
And as we move forward into March, we've got the Wall Street Conference, which is probably the biggest event I think that we could possibly do. And it's just really exciting because we're going to be on stage with people like Brock Pierce, the founder of Tether, the Trump coin, and just the First Lady of Florida. I mean, this is like the bar none event. People from all over the world fly in for it. And to be such a new project and be able to be on that stage is just unheard of. I have a personal relationship with the owner of the event because I've been booking his promo models for years. So when he found out about what we were doing and being that it's a financial event, Wall Street, he was like, this is a great story. I want to empower you. I want to tell your story, how you were, you know, booking my promo models for my event, and now you have your own crypto. So we are really getting like just a treat to be able to be there. Just to go, you have to be invited. You can't just buy a ticket, and then you have to pay $25,000 for a ticket. So it's like that type of event. So we're really excited about that. I think everything that we're doing from now until then will be leading up to that and just building the momentum for that. So I think like right now is a great time to join our community and be part of it and get active with us and just, you know, just watch everything unfold, because that's just some of the things we have. We have so many more that we're doing, but I just wanted to kind of touch on a few. I think, Jared, you have a few things that you've been working on as well, if you want to.
Yes, of course. We finalized a TV press deal with a company called VIP Media, so you're going to see us featured in the press and the media. We're working toward national press. We're talking local press like CBS Miami, or you know, the local press in Las Vegas. There's also in San Antonio, this about 4 different TV stations in our contract. There's 4 different local TV stations that we're going to be featured on promoting Women Empowerment Token. And our deal with them also includes 8 to 10 articles every month. Articles such as Yahoo Finance and Business Insider. So you'll definitely see Women Empowerment Token more in the press in the coming months. It's a 6-month deal. And also celebrity partnerships. Vivica Fox, if you guys are familiar with Vivica A. Fox, the celebrity. She's a personal friend of mine. We talk every week. She follows me on Instagram. And the reason why is because in 2019 I presented her with a Lifetime Achievement Award because I come from a background of running film festivals and conventions. And during the convention in 2019, before COVID hit, unfortunately, in 2019 I invited her to be our celebrity guest at our convention in Las Vegas, and I gave her a Lifetime Achievement Award. And a renowned artist also did a personal painting and portrait of her, and that really resonated with her. It meant a lot to her, and we kept in touch since then. So I told her about the Women Empowerment Token, and as you know, she's very passionate about women empowerment. And I mean, what woman isn't? I think every woman is passionate about women empowerment, and a lot of men as well. Women don't need to be empowered. Women are already powerful. It's just a matter of them actually expressing that power. As far as centralized exchanges, yeah, KuCoin, LBank, Shiba Swap.
Shiba is up 12 million% from its inception.
Are exchanges that we're applying to, in addition to CoinX and Hubai, if I said that correctly, Hubai Global. Hope I said that correctly. So we aim to be on these exchanges by the end of the year. And getting on centralized exchanges is expensive. Bitmart cost us about $50,000 to get on there. KuCoin is between $200,000 to $300,000 to get on there. It's definitely costly, but it's an investment because maybe you spend $200,000 or $300,000 to get on there, but then your trading volume exceeds a few million, then it becomes a good investment. So it's just important. I always tell people a token getting on exchanges is just like if you create a product and you get it in stores. So you get it in Target, then you get it in Walmart, then you get it in Lowe's. You get distribution. So there's now a wider range of buyers and investors. So it's a good thing.
So what you should do, you all need to go out and do your research, discover the new platforms out there, see what you come up with. However, I will give you one tip. You should start that research with BlockWeave.